When it comes to The Bold and the Beautiful, every fan has their own opinion, and Soap Hub is no different. For 5 days, we sat and watched the good, the bad, and everything in between, and now we offer you a handy review, and a cheeky critique, of B&B's week that was The Bold and the Beautiful, a critic's week in review of the 4 current soap operas. It must be said that The Bold and the Beautiful is the most frustrating. There's very little continuity from decade to decade, year to year, or even day to day. On Monday, Drive. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, tells Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, that Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, was already at Il Giardino when he arrived, which was true, and by Wednesday his story had changed to she dropped by while he was there, a bald-faced lie. And the characters on B&B are quite possibly the least self-aware of any in daytime. Heck, not only are they not self-aware, they aren't even aware of, well, anything. In fact, they're clueless. They are just plain clueless. Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, and Finn are both doctors, and neither one could pick up what Jack Finnegan, Ted King, was putting down until he had to plainly come out and say, "I am Finn's biological father," and even then he had to practically shout the fact in their faces. There's being thunderstruck, and then there's just being not quite the sharpest knives in drawer. The characters on The Bold and the Beautiful are just not quite the sharpest knives in drawer. Quinn Fulton Forrester, Rena Sofer, is on everyone's duty list for having an affair with Carter Walton, Lauren's son Victor, and he's still building back trust between himself and the likes of Rich Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, his supposed best friend. So, why are they still hanging with one another, behind closed doors, gabbing about things that should be kept very, very private, like the firmness of her husband's member? And speaking of a dearth of self-awareness, how Brooke Slut from the Valley Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, can say, with a straight face, that Quinn only obtained her place in society because of the man she married is beyond us. How quickly this one forgot that she only has everything she possesses because of all the men she married. Kind of like how Steffi I was never sure who the father of my children were. Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, practically slut-shamed Sheila for not knowing the identity of Finn's birth father. Also, everyone on The Bold and the Beautiful, especially the women, seem so desperate to equate a perfectly normal, sexual response to undying love. Just because a man gets excited around you, it does not mean that you're soulmates. Further B&B critics' musings best keeping with character moment, Quinn's utter disdain for the Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, centric conversation she was forced into having with Sin Forrester, Delone admits. Boohoo, Carter and Katie Logan, Heather Tom, are lonely. Here's an idea: instead of sitting around and having a contest to determine who's the loneliest, why not try being lonely together? Did anyone else notice that the tiny, combination dining room/kitchen that used to exist in Thomas Forrester's, Matthew Atkinson, apartment is now missing? Hell has well and truly frozen over. Quinn acknowledged that not one, but 2 Logan women were right. Thomas pitching himself to Paris as another dating option, romantic, or major red flag? The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, airs weekdays on CBS. Check your local listings for airtimes. For more about what's coming up in Los Angeles, check out all the latest that's been posted on B&B Spoilers, and for an in-depth look at the show's history, click here. Adblock test, why?